Hey there, welcome to Old Man Runner. In today's video, I'm going to talk about running socks. First, I'm going to go through a whole range of socks. Then I'm going to talk through why I like them. And finally, I'm going to pick my favorite. In this video, I go through all sorts of socks: waterproof socks, individual toed socks, long socks, compression socks, short socks, multicolored socks, all manner of them. But I'm going to go kind of by least worn to most worn, and I'm going to separate them into the different brands. So there'll be chapter markers down below so you can skip through to the bits you're interested in. I dedicate this video to the man who in 1982, when I was visiting the John F. Kennedy Library outside of Boston, and I was coming back and I was at the subway station and it was overground and you could see a long distance guy, there's nobody at the station, comes, sits down beside me, first asked me about my shoes, then asked me, did I mind taking off my shoes to show him my feet? I tell him there's a train coming. He says, no, there isn't. He was right. Sat there in silence right beside this dude. I get on the train. He gets on the train. I sit down. He sits down behind me. I get off in the center of Boston. He gets off in the center of Boston. I see the escalator and I run up the escalator. And that was the last I saw him. So whoever he is, here you go. My feet. Let's look at the footage. These are the feeties, and I suppose the thing to say is, and the reason I showed the image of the feet is, one of the things I found most important is to cut my toenails regularly, otherwise they go through the socks, they go through the shoes, or they have gone in the past. And what they also do is one toe abrades off the other and the toenail starts to cut the toes. So the first thing is trim the toenails. So let's get into the socks. These are my underwear compression running socks, and you can probably hear me panting as I put them on. And I'll just say a couple of things about socks in general. A lot of these socks are used, they're not all new. There's a brand new pair at the end. I don't have the exact statistics on all of them because I've bought them over different times. And prices vary on socks a lot, and depending when you get to the store, in groups, etc., etc., etc. These socks, I really like compression running socks. These ones I found a struggle to get on, hence that's why I showed the video. I won't be showing videos of me putting on socks in all of these, but these are hard to put on. Once they're on, they're great, but they wouldn't be my favorite choice of compression socks just because they're a struggle to get on. These are my Randy Sun ankle camping waterproof socks. I walk in these, I don't run in them. They're like wearing two plastic bags. If you run in them, then what'll happen is the sweat from inside your foot will just make it as wet as it otherwise would. But they're very good for walking. So if you're walking and it's raining, then your foot isn't going to perspire too much and it'll keep the rain from coming in. So they're great socks to have. I don't wear them very often. These are my Randy Sun compression socks in large, extra large. I like these. They're kind of mad. I wear them occasionally. I like bright colors, but sometimes I do feel a little self-conscious in these. I have them in orange. They laddered in orange. But they're comfortable, much easier to get on. They glide on a lot easier than the compression socks by Runderwear. But you'll see me here in a pair of my A6 Metaspeed Sky Pluses. And the point being that I often buy socks just because I like the colors to match. I don't think I'll be running in these shoes and these socks, certainly not in the Berlin Marathon. But as I was putting this video together, I noticed that they did happen to look like they were designed to go together. These are my Hilly Lumen Classic socks in extra large. I try to buy an extra large. I have a wide foot. I typically take a US 13, a UK 12, EU 48. These are great socks. I made a video about running in the dark, and these are fantastic socks. Lots of reflectivity around the lower part of your legs, which will be picked up by car headlights because you're moving. So yeah, I'd be a big fan of these. They're not expensive and they're comfortable. These are the Injini Run Original Weight No-Show socks. I decided to try these individual toes. They do nothing for me. I mean, apart from take ages to put on. No advantages, but I've heard lots of people who would have, and they might be worth trying if you've got problems as your toes chafing off each other, etc. But for me, I prefer, one thing I really want in a shoe is a wide toe box, and I don't feel the need for these particular socks. I have these many years. They're Steigen and they're Australian socks, zero length. These are really lightweight, 13 grams, 0.46 ounces. Not expensive. They come in lots of different colors. These are pretty worn. Most of these socks in this video are worn, but these ones are pretty worn. Don't wear them hugely, but they're pretty light. And again, I've never had a problem with them. These are a pair of Balega socks. Funnily enough, I bought a lot last time I went to Chicago for the marathon. I decided to try out a lot of Balega socks because I'd read good reviews. They're a brand I don't really care for whatever reason. I couldn't find any consistency between all the different socks and of thought or design. But I absolutely love these socks for walking in. I have these in 2 pairs, in a yellow and an orange, which you'll see in a second. And I adore these socks for walking in, but I don't run in them. Not very often. Now, occasionally I'll run them, but I mean, I have a lot of socks to run in. These are Balega's Hidden Dry weightless socks. These are really lightweight, 10 grams or 0.35 ounces, not expensive. Again, I don't run in them very often, but when I do, they're a good sock. I really like these socks, darn tough, no show tab, ultra lightweight with cushion. Something about them, they're incredibly comfortable on. They're not as lightweight as some of the previous socks, 22 grams, 0.8 ounces, not madly expensive. Not easily available on this side of the pond. But I would buy more darn tough. If I happen to be in a store and they're there, I'd buy some more. I really do love these socks. I bought these. These are Chicago socks. I bought them in Chicago at the marathon. Feetures Elite Light. I've had a lot of Feetures socks over the years, and they're really good. They're really solid brand. I love these ones because they're Chicago. So I've got socks. I've got a hat by Sprints, and I think I've got a T-shirt by Tracksmith. So I just need the shorts and maybe the shoes. But yeah. When Chicago Marathon rolls around, I'll probably put them all on and go for a run and amuse myself thinking back to the happy times in Chicago. But they're great socks. These are the Feetures graduated compression socks. These are very comfortable. Of all the compression socks, these are my favorite. I can't remember what they cost. I think about $50, €50, something like that, maybe a bit less. And I really do like them. I've run a lot in them, very comfortable. And if you're looking for compression socks, these are the ones I'd recommend. As it happened, I found it easier to get calf sleeves. So I got some Soar Running calf sleeves. I've lost one of them, or I would have shown you this in this video. But I found those easier because you could wear them with a variety of different socks, obviously. And but yeah, if you're looking for graduated compression socks, these are the ones I would go for. I have lots of socks by Rockay. I'll show a couple of them here. I've had the Agile, really lightweight ones. I probably more Rockay socks than anything else. They're made of recycled plastic in the main, as far as I can see. They have a lifetime guarantee, but I'm not, they don't last that long. I mean, I've worn through several pairs of them. I'm not going to be going back and spending time trying to get $20 back or whatever on a lifetime guarantee of a sock. But they're very comfortable. They're very lightweight, and you've probably seen them in lots of videos I've made. So coming near the second 2 brands that I buy most socks of lately. These are Soar Running. These are Merino Wool Crew. I bought them to try them, but I don't massively go for them. I don't warm to the Merino. Didn't seem to do very much, a bit heavy. They seem okay, the pattern's okay. I wouldn't be buying another pair of these. These, on the other hand, the all-weather sock, I would. I talked about the Randy Sun waterproof sock, but these ones, these aren't waterproof, but they're water resistant. So that's very handy. If it's a very wet day and you're out running, these are actually a pretty good sock. A bit breathable, but also keep out a bit of the water. So I think they're only available in this sort of pinky color, but if they were available in more other colors, I probably would buy more of these socks. These are one of my favorite socks, the Soar Running Diamond Crew sock. I have them in blue, yellow, I have them in a gray, and I have them in a kind of pinky color. I think I'll only show the blue and the yellow here to save time. I really like these socks. Soar Running make socks that they're not cheap. Nothing that Soar Running make is cheap, and it's very hard to get the prices because it depends on where in the world you are and shipping and all sorts of stuff and bundles and stuff. But they're socks that I really do like the look of. I always feel good when I put them on. The only thing I don't like, apart from the cost of the Soar Running socks, is this idea of, I like socks to be a right sock and a left sock, and those to be different, even though I can't honestly say that if I put them on, I'd know the difference, so I put them on blindfolded. But I do happen to like it. It's that psychosomatic thing. But yeah, these are probably, I have 4 of these, and I'd happily buy many other colors. I bought these socks by On Running thinking I'd love them, the high sock, and I didn't really take to them initially, and I gave them away. I had to borrow them back for this video, would you believe? I haven't run in them very often. I don't know what it was about these socks I didn't particularly like. On Running make, they've expanded their range now, but originally there was a low sock, a mid sock, and a high sock, and I have all of them. And it wasn't until I actually tried the mid sock and then the low sock, and I was making this video, I thought, whatever happened to that high sock? So anyway, here they are. Very stylish, but again, you don't see much of this because it's in your shoes. But it's a sock that, I might get a few more of those, but more likely I'll probably get a couple more pairs. These are the low sock. One of the things I do like about the On Running socks is they're available in XXL. And this is a lightweight sock. They're not mad money compared to the usual. On Running are at the premium end, but if you want a good pair of socks and you want a low sock, these are pretty good. I don't go for low socks very much just because I'm I'm worried that I do on shorter runs. So I was running a 5K, 10K, but anything over that, certainly a marathon, I would wear the mid sock because I want a bit of ankle protection just in case there's some wearing through. I don't want to be on kilometer 25 to suddenly find my ankles are wearing for the sake of saving a few grams or a few bucks. So I like these. Oddly enough, I wore these with my Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s, and the color transferred onto the white socks as it also did with the mid sock. So yeah, not that it matters. Again, no one's going to really notice. This is the On Running mid sock. Probably my all-time favorite sock is this in this color, the rust color in navy. I got these on the eve of the Chicago Marathon. Not this pair. This is the second pair I bought a couple of weeks ago. But I ran 2 marathons in the sock. It's around somewhere the other one, but these are the new ones. Two marathons in them, very comfortable. Again, the base is identical to the low sock with just a very lightweight piece around your ankles. So very comfortable sock to wear. This is a brand new pair of the white ice sock that I got, and I'm going to run the Berlin Marathon in. You can see the little on tag at the back. There's the left and right. You can barely see it. I think I pointed out here, but with my eyesight, it's very hard to pick out in the white sock, but a really super comfortable sock, and one that I'm really looking forward to wearing next week in the Berlin Marathon. And here it is with the Asics Metaspeed Sky Plus on it. So I will be making a video of the full kit at some stage, but yeah, this is what'll be on my feet. Berlin, here we come. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, it'd be great if you hit the like button. As always, there'll be lots of stuff down in the description below, and I'll happily answer any question you put into the comments. There'll be a big blue subscribe button popping up there, and some raid videos there. Thanks for watching. Until the next video, just keep running along.